What's up, everybody? Justin and Darrin from HockeyCardShow.com. We are in Toronto. We're at the Molson Canadian World Hockey Summit 2010. Kind of taking in all the festivities. It's actually 2:19 in the morning on 20. There you go. Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Tuesday morning. Oh, had a few beers, so we're kind of having a good time. But we just finished up doing the hot stoves. I guess it was kind of the first event to kind of get everything kicked off, just kind of get everything kind of rolling. So we just wanted to just kind of do a quick blast out to you, just kind of what we thought.
It was interesting.
Definitely. The first one that we had was it was a comparison between international and North American game. Daniel Alfredson was kind of the main guy on there.
Bob McCowan,
Paul Romanuk,
Glenn Healy.
some cool people. Some of the interesting things, like they obviously talked about the ice surface. Some things that also came up were fighting, which is it's kind of two, I guess, major things between the two different styles of game.
When you get into the international game, there's no real fighting, so
And
I see why that was discussed, I guess you could say.
Yep, and interesting, like Alfie, I'll call him Alfie because he's my buddy. He was all about. He said that he prefers actually the smaller ice surface. He said it fits his game a bit better, which is interesting. And I assume maybe because he's been in the league so long that maybe his game's more. It's more that it's adapted to the smaller ice.
So, but he did say he grew up playing on the larger ice, right? But like you said, he's been playing on the smaller ice now for so long.
Yeah.
Glenn Healy went on about the actual ice itself.
Oh yeah, he was going on.
Which was, I thought maybe a little bit off topic, but that's typical of Heels. But as I've always said, I like hearing him talk. I like to hear what Bob McCown has to say, and of course you have a love affair for Paul Romanuk.
I love Paul Romanuk. Love him. The one after that was everyone's favorite, Steve Yzerman, Haley Wickenheiser. Can't think of who else.
Yeah, who else was in that group?
Those are your main guys. They pretty much spoke the most. Actually, Yzerman probably kind of took center stage for it.
Uwe Krupp was in that
group.
group.
Uwe Krupp. He was cool. But kind of talking about...
And Don Basley. That's who
look at that. Yeah. And that was the state of the game. So talking about, obviously, the state of the game and how we can grow it and how everything kind of evolved a bit more. And really, Yzerman kind of said right off the bat, it's a matter of getting the arenas in the municipalities, he kept saying that, so that kids that see hockey on TV, they're able to play it. They're able to go somewhere and actually try it out and give it a whirl. Because without those arenas, they're not going to be able to try it. And it's pretty basic concept, but it's fucking nail on the head sort of thing.
I think it's a good point. I was a little, and I think I said to you after, I was a little surprised that they didn't, and maybe because these sessions were so short, they were like shotgun sessions, like 20 minutes long or whatever, and then on to the next session. But they didn't spend a lot of time on what I was hoping to hear, which was the costs associated with the game.
Yeah.
Uwe Krupp touched on it a little bit with how soccer is so popular and how cheap it is, a pair of shoes and a ball and hit the grassy field. And that's, at least it was mentioned, but like I said, maybe because the sessions were so short, you couldn't spend too much time talking about money.
Yeah. No, I agree. And yeah, Uwe.
Did you hear how Stevie?
Did he?
Yeah.
Stevie?
Yeah, well, they played together, right?
He's a tall son of a gun.
He is.
He's freaking huge. But no, it was a good one. And
I corrected him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's up there, and he was trying to remember the Yzerman trade. Not the Yzerman trade.
The Gretzky trade.
The Gretzky trade. And when it happened, it was like 91, it was 92. And Darren's sitting there in the crowd was like, 88.
That's classic.
It was hilarious.
Anyway.
Anyways, the third one that was going on for our spot here was the agent's role in working with young players. Brian Burke kind of took over the session a little bit, but he was like bang on. A lot of the talk was about basically agents not getting the hopes up of kids.
Yeah.
I kind of got that from it, just saying, if a kid sucks, if he's not good, don't tell him you're a star. You could be something. And it was kind of combining that along with the parents.
Yeah, exactly. What did he say? Parents are the worst critics. I forget the exact.
Yeah, I can't remember. basically saying, yeah, your parents are going to tell you that you're awesome, like every parent does, but it's unfortunate because it's not the case. You're going to get your kids' hopes up.
Yeah, so they talked about the age of kids to get agents, and they had a couple agents on, Pat Brisson and Damian, and of course Jim Hewson, and it's always cool to hear his voice as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was interesting, but like you said, Brian Burke really controls the stage when he talks.
Oh, right? For sure. Oh, he steps up there and they're saying, "No, I can't hear you. Use the mic," and he's like, "You can't hear me." And he was just like, "Oh, sorry." But it was a pretty good one. And the last one that we were at was the contracts and transfers, which is the big thing. The NHL, KHL, kind of Radulov, or however you want to pronounce it, was kind of the main thing that happened with it. And loaning contracts. Cristobal Huet came up, and
and that was with Bill Daly and Rennie Fassel from the Double IHF.
Fetisov.
Yeah,
Fetisov.
He had some really good things to say, but put me to sleep a little.
Yeah, he was. Like
it was the last session too, so everyone was kind of sweating it out.
And the way it worked was like we basically sat in a chair the whole time, and they rotated. So by the time they got to us for the fourth one, it was their fourth time saying pretty much the same stuff.
Yeah.
So I could maybe see where he maybe lost a bit of his punch. But certainly what he was saying was important.
Yeah, and Bob McKenzie kept it rolling.
Yeah, for sure. Bob, he was
good. Oh, Bob.
But it was all right. But the thing is, I found that one probably I think there could have been a lot more with the contracts, just because it is happening so much.
It's a hot topic, really hot topic.
Yeah, and the KHL is getting more and more popular, and more players are going over there, and the idea of them, backing out or switching over.
And who knows what's going on with Kolchak?
Oh, who knows?
Will he go there if he doesn't sign with the team?
So I would have liked to see that one maybe a little longer. Also, the Yzerman one about the state of the game. I wish that was a little longer, just because I think they could have gone on forever. Like Wickenheiser hardly got a word in, but those are the two I would have liked to see a bit more out of.
I agree.
There is all in all pretty good. Just open up a couple little holes, if you want to say, leading into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to kind of really explore it. So it's a neat idea just to kind of, get the
on the fly,
get it rolling.
Exactly. And it was interesting to see some of these people for us.
Oh, for sure.
People that we've mentioned on the show and slammed on the show. It was
Yeah.
interesting to actually talk to them and rub shoulders.
For sure. So anyways, we're just going to, we'll just wrap it up right now, but I just want to let you know how kind of everything went for the first night. So it was pretty fun. Really looking forward to the rest of the week. And stay tuned. Check out the World Hockey Summit Facebook page, and also on Twitter, WLD Hockey Summit, for all the updates that are coming from all the bloggers and everything that's around. So check it out. And
of course, we'll continue to post stuff to the Hockey Card Show site, and you can see some stuff there.
All right. Cheers, guys.